To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the third video of the FIFA 101 trading series. Drop that like button if you guys like this series. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help, of course. As always, we're going into another term. We already mentioned it in the previous video. It's panic selling and panic buying. How to locate it when they are most common. Now, if we go in and look at when most common panic sellings occur is when there's an SBC drop in, for example, that it affects the specific card. Let's say we talked about in the earlier video about the hype. There's the hype of a certain player that he's going to be needed in that SBC. All of the people start buying these cards and then they're not needed for the SBC. These cards just drop in value. So you have to wait for that moment, for the moment of panic selling. Now, if you plan throughout the FIFA series to exploit only panic sellings, you're almost always guaranteed to make coins. Like there's a 95% of chance that you're gonna make coins on the panic selling of specific cards. Now, another thing that could affect the cards is the new informs. Let's say there's a first inform Sterling. A lot of people like it. They use him in their teams. He's pretty much in demand. But then he's gonna get another inform, and that inform was pretty unexpected. EA just released it. Is it out for, like, I don't know, scoring a goal or something like that? He's in the team of the week. The first inform is gonna drop hard. Now, the announcement of the team of the week is usually at 4 p.m. My time, 3 p.m. UK time. So 7 p.m. my time, Central Europe time is the release of the team of the week, 6 p.m. UK time. That's the moment, the time span where you guys can exploit the panic selling, buy this card, because the new version of the card is not going to be supplied as much probably unless there's a promo going up. And it's going to be way higher. So when that card is way higher, people start buying again the first inform because they pushed it too low, and while they start buying, the price inflates again. So you can exploit this. You can buy during the panic selling of the new inform and you can make a lot of coins. Now, looking into the good performances of players as well. Let's say someone scores a hat trick. A very common mistake for people is that they don't know that EA doesn't provide back-to-back informs. So let's say Lewandowski, he has an inform in the team of the week 2, in the team of the week 3, he scores another hat trick or something, 4 goals, does something crazy. People start panic selling. They sell him off to really low values because they think, okay, he's gonna get into the next team of the week. No, EA has never done back-to-back informs. They have done a back-to-back man of the match. A wants to watch was released while the inform was should be in packs, but the wants to watch was in packs actually, or something like that. Different version of cards can be released, but the inform, the team of the week, in the next week it won't be released. We haven't had such an example. So that's when you can exploit. If the panic selling on that specific card starts, you guys can go in, you can buy these cards and you can make a lot of profit. Now, another thing to note is the promos. The promos can really build up hype. The trading community can tell people, you know, this promo is going to be sick. It's going to drop a lot of value on specific players. Usually it does. When there's a Ronaldo in packs, when there's a Messi, when a lot of people start buying these packs, when they start supplying the market. At the start of FIFA, what happens actually is that the specific special cards, they don't get affected as much by specific promos until Team of the Year. They get slightly affected when there's the promo hype, when people sell your cards or something like that. But the supply cards, the cards who are in packs, they usually go really low. So those are the cards when they always drop during a FUT promo. Let's say the gold card, you need someone like, I don't know, Bale, or you need someone like, I don't know, Casemiro. I'm just like point blank shitting players out of my mouth right now. But those cards, because they're supplied, they usually get low during these specific points. But the informs who are out of packs and they're not getting a second inform or anything like that, usually they are in the hype of the promo, they are pushed down. So that's sort of panic selling. They don't drop as much, but they usually drop, where you can exploit, you can buy. And since people buy a lot of FIFA points, they bring coins on the market, because FIFA points mean that people are actually buying packs, and packs and cards mean coins. So basically they're exchanging a real life currency for the fake coins currency in flip mode, and they're bringing it in into the circulation. More coins means higher prices on the market, less coins means lower prices on the market, is economy 101. But this is what panic selling usually looks like. These are the basic 4 scenarios where panic selling occurs. Of course, it can be more scenarios. It can happen anything throughout the year. EA might do something new in FIFA 20, which I'll keep you up to date. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe on this channel. I'm gonna do a lot of these content throughout the FIFA 20 period. And the next one is panic buying. Now, panic buying usually actually happened last year when YouTubers actually went out and they provided like a video. I remember Mad XG Gamer made something like Begovic is the master goalkeeper. He went up from 1K to like 7K or something like that. I remember him saying Antonio is the best striker in game, and he went from 14K, he went from something like 5K to 14K, and it was just a mad rise. So if you guys are looking up to invest in specific cards, make sure to avoid panic buying. Go and check on Futbin always what specific cards have been at their price like an hour ago or a day ago, and if they jumped up a lot, always question yourself what was the case if a YouTuber hyped it up or something and if their value went up. Now the second scenario is when the cards get close to extinct. This year there was a lot of times where specific cards were close to extinct because EA put a too low price range on them, but there was a promo coming up and people still bought at the max range. They hope the card is gonna go to a higher price range, like EA is gonna raise the bar of the price range. But actually what usually happens is that if they raise it, they're gonna go up. Like if a card was 300k of worth and he goes up to 350k, if you don't sell it in those first minutes, you're gonna be caught in a panic selling. The first round of the panic selling, you can buy and exploit this. The card of course is gonna go back up, probably is gonna drop down from 350 to 280k. You buy, he's gonna be back at 300, 310, and then throughout the week, he's gonna drop back down. So panic buying close to the price range is very risky. It was risky for this year. Of course, a lot of people made a lot of coins, but just do it on your own risk. I don't recommend it that often unless I think, okay, this card is really good and this card needs to be higher in value. Unless that happens, of course, I take into account also his rating because it's very important. The rating usually dictates how much a card is supplied on the market as well. So you also have to take all of these actions into account to know if that card is specifically good to target or maybe good to buy to make some further profit. Guys, I hope I explained this well. If I did, please let me know questions you might have in the comments. I'm gonna answer every single one of them. If you have any further suggestions, if you have noticed something during panic selling, panic buying, yes, just drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let's have a discussion about this, and I'll see you in the next video.